Hey, Tim Sykes here. It is Saturday. I'm feeling a little bit better. Thank you for all the well wishes, but there are no days off. And I want you to understand that if you want true success. So if you do, by the end of this video lesson, understand that, please leave a comment with those 3 words saying no days off. I don't care if you're sick. I don't care if you're tired. I don't care if it's tough. This is what is needed to be truly successful. And I got to congratulate one of my challenge students, Roland. He says the countless hours of study and research are worth it. Thanks, Timothy Sykes, for the education. Hashtag who needs sleep. He just passed $100,000, all verified. Nice little $2,000 profit. Put him over the 6-figure mark. Some of you guys say, oh, Tim, I don't believe you. Penny stocks is so weird. You only have a few millionaire students. Understand this. Success is not just making millions of dollars. Success is becoming self-sufficient, having enough knowledge, and then using that knowledge and self-sufficiency to make 5, 6, 7 figures over time. A lot of you guys think that it's going to be easy to go from a few $1,000s to a few $1,000,000. It is not easy. Part of the reason why I'm making this video when I'm sick is to show you it doesn't matter how I feel. I'm still going to be teaching because I love my job, and that is why I have the most successful students. If you want to be one of those successful students, you need a similar kind of mentality. That's why I say I don't care if you're sick. Maybe I shouldn't have pushed myself so much. Maybe I travel a little too much. I can learn from my mistakes. But that doesn't mean I'm going to take a day off of work ever. Ever. Now, I know this is not necessarily going to be the most popular attitude or mindset because, a lot of you guys just want to be rich so that you don't have to work ever, right? For me, it's not just about the money. For my top students, it's not just about the money. The money is nice. The money allows us to do whatever we want, but we choose to work. We choose to challenge ourselves and to see what we are capable of. You need to think very, very differently about money and about work than most people if you want a lot of money and the ability to choose when and if you want to work. It is a huge, huge, huge undertaking just to get to $100,000. So it's kind of sickening that some people say, oh, it's only a few millionaire students. Every single dollar is tough to make in the stock market. 90% plus of traders lose. You have to go above and beyond to try to do this. And I love that more and more of my students are now passing into 6 figures. But you need to study first. You need to take time. You need to witness the plays. You need to learn from, you trying to make money on these plays. Maybe sometimes being a little too early. Maybe sometimes being a little too late. Maybe sometimes missing the trade entirely. But you live, you learn, you optimize, you refine. That's how you get better over time. And Roland has the right attitude, 6 figures, just the beginning. Who needs sleep? And in case you wonder what really helps him, he's answering questions. He says, my How to Make Millions DVD was very beneficial, and Trading Tickers by Tim Grittani is priceless. Okay? So this is what it takes. And How to Make Millions is 35 hours long. And Trading Tickers, I think, is 16 hours long. So 50 hours of research just between those 2 DVDs. Is it worth it? I think so. I can't imagine my life without education or knowledge. I can only pity the people who trade stocks or trade anything without knowledge, without planning, without guidance from millionaires. I didn't have any guidance when I first began, and even though I made a lot of money, I made a lot of losses, a lot of boneheaded losses. So we make these videos, we make these study guides to help you. And Roland, thank you again for such a great attitude. Look at this. I love this little picture of the little kid. The little kid's like, what? I don't know what's going on. And I want you to compare Roland's tweet. Where was it? Countless hours of study and research are worth it. And he just passed 6 figures, $100,000. Compare that to this guy, Alonzo Martinez. Because this morning I tweeted, good morning, no days off. And Alonzo said, no days off is for miserable humans. And I commented back, or humans with big goals who realize what it takes to actually achieve them. Your choice entirely. Alonzo, there's nothing wrong with him. There's nothing wrong with people who think like that. They're just not going to achieve their goals, especially if they're big goals. Excuse me. Okay? You have a choice in life. You can be mediocre. You can, play PlayStation all the time and watch Netflix and have, a basic middle class, maybe lower class income forever and not try very hard and have no expectations. And I don't know. I'm sure that's a very relaxing life. I don't know how to live that life. Okay? For me, I want to be the best I can be. I want to challenge myself each and every day. I don't care if I have a 100-degree fever. I took some fucking Sudafed, and now I'm making a video lesson. I love teaching because I want to challenge myself to create more millionaires. And the cool thing is, when I make these video lessons when I'm sick, some of you guys actually send me emails, and you're like, wow, you're serious. You don't have to do this when you're sick, but you are doing it. I actually believe you. Yeah, no shit. Maybe you should believe me from the beginning. But I get it. I'm weird. It takes a lot to believe that I actually want to create more millionaires. But this is what it takes. No fucking days off, even if you're sick. Although I can do better with taking care of myself. Thank you for a lot of your guidance. A lot of you guys who are messaging me. I want to bring up a few other students. Ed Bogart, he's been a dedicated student, and he had 2 quick trades in 5 minutes. But I want you to understand that even though he's doing 2 quick trades in 5 minutes, and he made $950, and you can see in 2 different accounts, this was very well planned. He's studied in the past before. So the trades can come up very quickly, but you have to put in time ahead of time. Okay? This is not just a random trade. He's not just gambling. He's done this trade dozens, if not hundreds of times before because he's studied. And here's Big Timer. Made 9% on CCIH this morning. Studying since then. The grind doesn't stop just because it's Friday night. Either profits beat parties. Agreed. Agreed, agreed, agreed. So this is your choice. Okay? Do you want to make 6 figures? Do you want to learn how to make, $950 in 5 minutes? The way to getting these kinds of profits is through studying. Watch my How to Make Millions DVD. Watch Tim Grittani's Trading Tickers DVD. Watch my other DVDs. Don't try to skip through it. Don't try to say, can I watch this at 2 times speed? If you truly want this, then you're going to actually have to work for it. And right now on my phone, I just got a tweet from Ed. This is kind of crazy. He doesn't even know that I'm making a video lesson about him right now. But in his little tweet that gets sent to my phone, he said, awesome, thanks. And that's the attitude that you need, okay? It's not very complicated. Work hard. Who needs sleep? No days off. These are the hashtags that we love and we live by. And I'm not just preaching, I actually do this too. And that's frankly why I get sick from time to time. There are some downsides to this, okay? A lot of your friends and family are going to think that you're crazy. Like, what? Why don't you go out and party? Big Timer says profits over parties. But you're going to miss out on some good parties. You're going to miss out on some good things in life. But for me, and for any person I know who's been truly successful in their industry, not just stock trading, it is intense and ridiculous, very, kind of crazy hours put in to achieve the success that they have. I don't know anybody who's had great success and lasting success who hasn't put in a lot of time and effort. And if you look at a lot of the people who get screwed up when they make too much money, trust fund babies, Hollywood stars, kid stars, lotto winners, it's because they didn't put in the time and effort. So psychologically, they're screwed up because they've basically, won the lotto financially, but they didn't earn it. And they know that deep down subconsciously. So when you make this kind of money, when you're on the right path, you've earned it. Okay? Even if you haven't made $100,000 yet, deep down if you're giving it your all or more than your all, or if you're half-assing it. Only you can be honest with yourself, I don't know what you can actually do. I don't know, how much you can push yourself. But you can be honest with yourself. And I will tell you this, when you study hard, when you push yourself to the max, when you really grind and you love it, and sometimes you hate it because that's part of the grind too, it makes the money that you make and the life that you create for yourself so much better because you're grateful for the entire journey. It's not just about making a lot of money, it's about how you got there and what you had to do and what you had to push yourself to. And even if you haven't made that money, if you're on the right path, it still feels good. Or you can be like Alonso Martinez, who wants to say no days off is for miserable humans. I might sound sick, but I'm not miserable, okay? My blood is pumping, my heart is racing. I'm pumped up to do these video lessons because I know what I'm teaching you is good, and I wish more people would do it. Anyways, again, if you understand what I'm saying in this video, leave a comment with 3 words underneath, no days off, and props to Roland on passing 6 figures, my latest student to do it. On your way to 7 figures. This is how it's done. Thank you, guys.